Alright, what's going on, guys? My name is XSniperFoxXz, and we have the fight versus me and Crane right here for round 2. I got, free, technically free win, but a lot of people got a free win on round 1 because a lot of people didn't play. And right here I was like, I'm gonna go with scissors because obviously everyone thinks I'm gonna go with paper, so I was like, I'm gonna go with scissors, and I was like, I think he's gonna go with rock now, so I'm gonna go with paper, and I did get the paper, so I'll go ahead and go first. So I think everyone was expecting me to go Blackwing on the start, but that is not the case. I am going with my Yugioh deck. So right here, I just wanted to throw down my Mystic Tomato. I'm pretty sure I'm going to throw down Mystic Tomato. Am I correct? I'm going to throw down, besides my trap. I think I'm reading the trap card. I was like, what does this thing do again? Because I haven't seen that in a while. And I was like, oh yeah, this one's the destroying one. And I was like, I got to throw this down. I didn't want to throw everything down just in case, because I don't know what deck he's running. And I didn't want to get a heavy storm to the face. So I see a Lure of Darkness. I'm like, he's probably playing some dark deck, maybe a Dark Fiend. He doesn't have any fusion cards, so it can't be Elemental Hero Dark Gaia. Then I see this and I was like, oh no. Like, I'm not sure if he was expecting me to play Blackwing and he was trying to counter this with Blackwing, but this actually does counter Yugioh pretty well, especially if you get rid of all the Yugiohs and put them from removed from play. If you do, then I get fucked. So I was like, shit, okay, well, I can't have this. There's no point in having Mystic Tomato on the field, because now he's useless. He's a piece of shit because he's not gonna attack me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna activate Defect. And I was like, I gotta get rid of that card ASAP, because literally, if this card's on the field, I'm fucked. So it's telling me, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna activate shit. But yeah, I wanted to get rid of that card quickly as possible, and as always, I always get mad at that. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna throw this down just in case, because those face down cards, I don't know what the hell they are. It could be Mirror Force, whatever. So I was just like, I gotta chance it. I gotta use it. He's thinking, and he does use Mirror Force, and I was like, I knew it. But there was pretty much nothing I can do about it, because I might as well get rid of it now than later, because I'm gonna have that trouble. So I'm waiting for his turn. He throws down, I know he throws down something that screws me over here. Yeah, he throws down that. But then I'm like, thank God I got this, because now instead of the remove from play, they're going to the graveyard, which then he cannot summon them. So I'm like, perfect. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to make a comeback here, and I'm pretty sure, no, this isn't where he throws it down. I was expecting something else. So there's no point in really hiding all these cards, because he's not going to heavy storm me. Then he throws down that, and I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm back to square one. So I'm like, there's no point in throwing down Mystic Tomato in defense mode. I just might as well attack, because I gotta do some damage as soon as I can. There's no point in hiding Mystic Tomato, because if he attacks my Mystic Tomato, sure, I'm gonna get Yugioh down there, and I could get down the other one. But then if it goes to the graveyard, removed from play, I'm screwed. My whole strategy, goes, down the drain. Like I said, not sure if he was waiting for my Blackwings to show up, but we'll see, how this turns out. So he's just throwing down face downs, and I'm like, okay, that's good. I can keep on attacking him, and I get Sagan, and I was like, I might as well just throw him down, because he's also useless, because I think he has to go to the graveyard. Yes, he does. So I'm like, there's no point in keeping him in my hand or face down defense position, because his effect isn't gonna work when he gets removed from play. And I think Mystic Tomato's effect doesn't actually work. I don't know what I was talking about earlier, unless it goes to the graveyard. So yeah, there's that. So I'm pretty much, getting screwed over by that one card, and I'm literally hoping for Mystical Space Typhoon or something. I should have it in this deck. I also have a Heavy Storm, but You know, I like, that would be desperation. Like, I need to do it now. So I see this and I'm like, I think I gotta do it. I see this because I think I know what card was coming, and I was like, I can't afford it. But then he does a dark bribe and I'm like, ah, oh, damn it. So I was like, damn it, I better draw something good. And I draw Treeborn Reborn Frog. Useless again because he's not gonna be in the graveyard. So I'm like, son of a bitch. And there he goes. Yep, exactly what I thought. So I'm like, great, now he's gonna attack me. Now he's gonna be the biggest pain in the ass. He's gonna be the biggest pain in the ass. So here he comes. You know, he's probably gonna attack, which one was it? I think he attacked Mystic Tomato, if I am correct. Could be wrong. So he attacked Mystic Tomato, am I correct? Yes, he does attack Mystic Tomato. I am waiting for me to take damage right here. I'm waiting for the damage. Here's that 400. Then I am going to activate this card. Because I'm like, might as well discard Treeborn Reborn Frog. He's not doing shit. So I'm like, alright, let's throw down Yugioh. Why not? Let's get this going. Because if we don't get this thing going, I'm, you know, going to get fucked. That's what's going to happen. So I'm like, there's Yugioh. You happy? You know, obviously right now Yugioh can't do anything, so I'm waiting for him to end his turn. I'm waiting for him to end his turn, and why? Oh yeah, I'm reading the card. I'm reading the card to make sure. I'm like, is it removed from play or is it graveyard? And I'm like, no, he just has to be destroyed. Because I was like, removed from play, graveyard, which one is it? Because I literally was like, please just, you know, die and activate your effect. Because sometimes it says mischance a lot of times with this Yugioh card. So there's actually I call it a glitch when it says a mischance. Because you just throw down like 2 cards, like a chain. Any chain's gonna break the chain from Yugioh's effect, and I'm like, great. It has to be a chain of 2 or higher though. Because that's what I found out that actually fucked me over. So I'm over here reading the card again. I'm like, is it this? Oh yeah, and then I'm like, yeah, it is that card. So I'm like, alright, well, really can't do too much. I mean, I might as well just, you know, battle phase. But then I'm like, well, this is, you know, this isn't really going to work out. Because he's just going to come back. Because, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do. I mean, I can just throw down Sagan in defense. But then I'm like, no, it's not even going to matter. Because his effect's going to go in. Sagan's gonna die, this guy's gonna die, but that guy's just gonna come back. There you go, see? He's coming back, and I'm like, there's no point in Battlemania right now. So I'm like, well, I need, at least I got this guy, but I really need the next form, and then once I get the next form, I can Battlemania, and I can, chances are, I can actually win. So I'm over here waiting, yeah, I'm like, no. I'm waiting, then he pulls this, and I'm like, fuck. I literally, like, it's over. It's over. When this happens, it's over. Like, I was like, there's no point. No point. And, you know, it's a good game right here. It's a good game. I have only 1 card. It's not gonna do shit. Because, you know, everything's, you know, going wrong. So I see this, yeah. He's gonna go ahead and throw away that. And I'm like, yeah, I have no cards now. I'm gonna get butt raped. No point in activating Battlemania because it isn't going to do shit. So right now I'm just, you know, getting raped right now by this deck, because this deck really, in my opinion, counters my Yugioh deck, because I really need those cards going to the graveyard. So I get Monster Reborn, and I'm like, well, I can Monster Reborn my what was it called? They had 2,400. Had 2,400. Yeah, I was looking through the other cards, and I was like, all right, might as well Monster Reborn them, you know, just to attack and take down some of his life points. I was like, there's nothing I can do really, because the next turn he's just gonna, you know, attack me with the other card. They both die, and then he's gonna attack me with the other guy, because he's gonna come back right here. Yeah, here comes DD Survivor. He's always gonna come back. Like, god damn it. But yeah, he's pretty much got me. He's pretty much got me. No, I'm not gonna activate that. I'm not gonna activate it. So here it comes, and then I'm like, sacrifice, yeah. Here he comes, and then this even makes it worse. That even makes it worse. He actually plays it safe and gets rid of that, but it doesn't even matter because it was Battle Mania. Didn't even matter, but he is playing safe, so that's always the best thing to do. Better be safe than sorry. So I lose this first round, and I'm like, great. Well, that sucks. So I'm like, I better message this guy telling him I'm gonna switch my deck. Like, this is, you know, this is ridiculous. That I lost the first round like that. You know, I was like, god damn it. So I'm gonna go ahead and reply to him. I'm like, I'm gonna switch my deck. Right now, I was actually thinking, I was like, do I really want to go Blackwing right in the early? And then I was like thinking, do I really want to use it, or do I want to go to loser's bracket? I literally was telling myself that during this. I'm like, if I don't use it, I'm going to losers. If I use it, I can almost guarantee that I'm gonna win. So I was like, I was thinking, I was like, see right here, I took a little pause. I took a little pause when I was in rank because I was like, alright, and then I decided, I was like, I can't risk it. I literally can't risk it. So I'm over here looking for it. I'm like, where is it? And then I thought, I'm like, Dark World? No, that's not gonna work either. So I was like, fuck it, Blackwing. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go with Blackwing. I'm like, I'm not gonna play any games anymore. I'm like, I said I was gonna win this tournament, and I'm gonna be taking it seriously. That's what I'm gonna do. So I might as well, you know, invite him in the game. Now, people say that deck actually counters Blackwing, and I'm gonna say yes and no to that. Yes, if you rely on that one tuner that goes to your graveyard. You know which Blackwing I'm talking about. I forgot the name of it because I never use it. I never use it. I do not rely on that. So, you know, it's not going to work on me. So I see, you know, I actually saw the rock and I didn't expect it. Then I see paper and I didn't expect that either. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go with rock again. Then he does this and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this guy knows everything. And then I get another rock and I win. So luckily that happened. And I can get my first. I get to go first again. But yeah, in my opinion, that deck does not counter the Blackwings. That is just me. That is just me. So I get a pretty decent hand, you know. I'm like, I can actually work with this. I can drop down Shura and I can drop down Mirror Force. And I'm like, no, because I gotta keep holding B down. I'm trying to hold down B as quickly as possible so he doesn't know that I actually have Mystical Space Typhoon. Because I know if I wait it out a little bit, it's gonna be like, oh, he's waiting, so he's thinking he might have something. And I'm like, oh shit, I better just hold down B so it doesn't look like I have Mystical Space Typhoon. So I see this and I'm like, okay, whatever. He's gonna know what I have because I already threw down my Blackwing, so I lose all those cards and I'm like, damn it, I lost those. Well, that sucks, but I'm like, does it really matter? I have a Mystical Space Typhoon. I have Mystical Space Typhoon. Does it really matter? I don't think so. So he uses Allure Darkness and uses that, and that's gonna go back into the field next turn. Or is it during the end phase? I think it's during the end phase. Yeah, it is during the end phase. I was thinking it might have been standby phase, but I was like, no, it's I think it's end phase. Anyways, I get Icarus attack and I'm like, that's all I need, really. Like, literally, I can just, you know, use Icarus attack and, you know, get rid of his 2 cards. So I'll go ahead and throw that card out because then, you know, might as well. I was thinking about it and I was like, I'm just gonna throw it out. He has no magic and trap cards. There's no point. So I was like, I might as well attack him because what I can do is I can actually use this card against him that he threw away. Because in my opinion, you just made it easier for me to special summon. So I was like, okay, this card's gone. Activate effect. Obviously, everyone's favorite tuner is going to come in right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Gale the Whirlwind. And I'm like, okay, I can still take down his life points damage with Bore the Spear right here, depending on what it is. So I see the Marshmallow, I'm like, damn it. But it's not that bad because, you know, I can just, you know, do that. So that happens and I'm like, great. well, that sucks. So I was like, I'm gonna go to main phase 2. I'm gonna go ahead and I was like, I can't activate that effect, that's right. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually throw down smarter synchros. Usually I don't do this, and when I'm regularly playing Blackwings, it's because I want to showcase the Blackwings themselves and not the other cards. So I'm like, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna show them that now I have this tuner, and now all cards you place down on the field, I can throw them back in your hand. So are you really gonna counter me? No, you're not gonna counter me. So I'm just showing them. I'm just showing them. I know in reality, I would actually do this later instead of throwing it, you know, back into his hand like I did right there. But you know, I wanted to do it anyway. So then again, I'm like, I'm not gonna put. I was thinking of throwing Armor Master, but then I was like, no. The more logical choice would be to go Striker. There was no point in going with the Armor Master, so I was like, I'm gonna go. I mean, Fighter. Sorry, Strike Fighter. Sorry, I just said Striker, not Strike Fighter. Sorry. But yeah, you know, I was expecting the Marshmallow summon face down again. That way he doesn't summon anything else other than the Marshmallow. I'm just expecting it. You know, he throws down that, and I'm like, that's a bold move. That's a bold move. If he cannot get rid of this Mirror Force, it's over. It's over, you know. Because I know what he's trying to get rid of. He's trying to get rid of that other card, so I don't, you know, screw him over. But then I'm like, I got Mirror Force. I got Mirror Force. So he just goes straight into battle phase, and I'm like, Mirror Force. Done. It's over. Right here, when this card goes to the graveyard, it's over. Right here, the fat lady has sung for him. Yeah, he just ended phase, and he knows what's coming. Then I got this, and I'm like, even if something would have happened, I got my backup right here. This is, you know, this was my backup right there. Like I could have used Icarus attack. I could have, you know, I just summoned. I could have used Strike Fighter's effect. Literally, that deck is not giving me any trouble. So I'm just letting you guys know. If you're going to use that deck, good luck, because I don't think it's going to give me trouble. I'm letting them know what this card is. That's why I'm using that. I'm like, this is Icarus attack. I would have won. I'm like, what? Even if you had a good hand, I would have won. I'm just letting them know that, you know, that deck is not working. I'm trying to give them the little hint that it's not going to work. That deck ain't happening. Not on me. Not on me. Because I know you do need cards from the graveyard, but you know, I set up so quickly that it didn't even matter. And even still, I wouldn't have to needed it, because I would have had the barrier dragon out anyway. So there's that. So you know, I didn't even have to activate Strike Fighter's effect, so I get the win pretty easily, very convincingly as well. So I was like, I'm expecting a switch here, but I can't really do anything because, you know, I'm stuck with Blackwings. That's the only bad thing, is when you lose the first round, you're in a disadvantage because you can't switch if you win the second round. So I'm like, are you gonna switch? He actually didn't tell me he was switching, but I just assumed he was gonna switch, because when you lose like that, you're gonna switch. Like when I showed him all this stuff I could have done, he's gonna switch. At least I would think so. The smart move would be to switch, because obviously that did not do effective, and it didn't work at all. You know, it was just, you know, destroyed. But yeah, he does end up switching. You know, I'm, you know, trying to message this guy and replying to him, because, you know, I want to go by the rules. I don't want to, you know, I want to give him the chance to switch. Obviously, I'm not going to give him, like, the time to make an entire deck, but I'm going to give him, like, enough time to actually think about which deck he's going to switch to, not, you know, oh, I'm just going to let him switch to this and that's it. So I'm sticking with Blackwing, of course, because I can't switch. And I'm just going to go ahead and invite him. So I'm already thinking of what to do for Rock, Paper, Scissors, because I'm like, I won the first two, and I think I can win the third one. I think I know what he's gonna do for Rock, Paper, Scissors, because I'm like, I outplayed him in Rock, Paper, Scissors, and so far I'm doing pretty decent in the tournament by playing well with my Blackwings. This is why I kind of think Blackwings is #1, even though there's other people say that Dragon or Light Swarm, but my opinion it's Blackwings. And I go ahead and go with Paper, and I don't think he expected me to go straight for Paper, so I was like, let's go with Rock, and I get it. I think he was expecting my double the paperage. I'm pretty sure that's what he was expecting, double the paperage, which I did not. I was like, I'm not gonna go with double the paperage, I'm gonna go with Rock. So I see 42 and 15, and I'm like, alright, this is gonna be a much more better match. And then I see this, and I'm like, well, this is gonna be a wreck. It's gonna be a wreck. But since it's not my first turn to attack, I face down the silver shield. I actually should have lost the rock paper scissors match, so then I could have ended him in one turn. But then I was like, ah, whatever. Let's just play it on it like that, because literally I can special summon everything there. And I'm like, okay, this is, you know, pretty easy. Then I get Mystical Space Typhoon, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, really? I'm like, what card is down there? I'm like, what card is down there? So I'm over here checking what this is, and I'm like, okay, that's Solomon's Judgment. That really wouldn't have done too much. That wouldn't have done too much. It actually could have ruined some of the strategy, but in reality, I still would have be able to get on the Barrier Dragon card, and I would have been able to throw away from my hand to get rid of that. So that's just me, but you know, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, special summon everything. I was actually making math in my head, because I was like, will I have enough? Will I have enough? But then I was like, I can special summon Darkstrike Fighter. That's right. So I was like, throw them all down. Throw them all down. Special summon everything. Because I was like thinking, I was like, is this enough points? And I was like, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's plenty. It's plenty. I'm going to have cards to spare. That's how much I got. So I'm just going to be like, I'm going to go straight to battle phase. Because, you know, I'll do more damage doing this than synchroing everything into Strike Fighter and all the other cards. And I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and attack. Just go ahead and attack. And Crane's probably thinking it's already over. Like, I'm pretty sure he's thinking it's already over, unless I'm gonna be easy, which I'm not. Usually, I would go easy on him, and I would just do the a different combo, just to give him, you know, a chance. But not in a tournament. Not in a tournament. No mercy in the tournament. So I see this, and I'm like, okay, it's over. It's over. I'm like, I'm just gonna go with Strike Fighter. Just you know, straightforward Strike Fighter. Not gonna play any games. Not gonna play any games. So here comes Strike Fighter. Good old Strike Fighter. I'm pretty sure like it's over at this point. So I don't think I need to explain anything else. So we'll just, you know, roll this out to the end, and that'll be it. So wait for the next match, which should be against Brazil Pool 88, something like that. Against, you know, me. You'll see that is round 3. So we'll be back in a little bit, guys. See ya.